to talk to you guys about the SENEGENCE compensation plan. SENEGENCE has an amazing compensation plan and you guys are going to love it. There are two ways to make income when you sign up as a distributor for SENEGENCE. The first way is through personal sales, and then the second way is commission income, which is through your downline sales. You make a percentage of every order that your downline places. So first, we're going to talk about personal sale income. SENEGENCE distributors purchase products at a discount from SENEGENCE, and they sell at a retail cost to their customers. So I think of it as a store. You are the store. You buy wholesale from SENEGENCE, and you sell through your store at a retail cost, and you make the profit in between. This is the discount structure. So for the distributor discount, any order under 100 PV is 20% off. Any order from 100 to 299 is 30% off. Any order from 300 PV to 749 PV, you get 40% off. And then any order over 750 PV would be 50% off. PV stands for product value, and that is 50% of the retail cost. It's based off of cumulative PV through the calendar month. So orders with a cumulative PV under 100 PV are 20% off. If you order 300 PV at the first of the month, you would be at the 40% discount level for the rest of the month, and any order you placed would be 40% off until the next month. So orders are cumulative, and you stay at the discount level that you are for the rest of the month once you place that order. You can always increase, but it will never go down if you've already placed an order for the month. This is an easy way to offer the opportunity to someone. You can say, let me ask you, Sally, how would earning $1,000 a month to start sound to you? Most people would say, great, I would love to make $1,000 a month. So you can say, well, it takes just one product demonstration a week with a few hours away from home. How does that sound? And then you break it down for them. If you sold $500 at a demo and you had 4 demos per month, so 1 demo per week, your retail sales would be $2,000. If you were ordering at the 50% level, your monthly profit would be $1,000, and you would leave home 4 times for the whole month. So say they want to make $2,000 a month. 2 demos a week, 8 per month, $2,000 profit. 3 demos a week, $3,000 profit. That's just an average demo. An average demo will get you about $500 in sales. Personal sale income, you can earn it 2 ways. You can have customers. Customers are awesome. You get immediate profit from the sale, and you also get reorders. And then you get commission income from downline sales and the group sales volume bonus. We're going to move into commission and how you make money on your downline orders. You earn downline commission on 5 levels deep when you meet all the qualifications needed for that. To earn downline commission, you personally have to order 100 PV or more in the same calendar month that you'd like to be paid off of. You'll receive a percentage of the downline's first 100 PV on all your downline orders. And then for the group sales volume bonus, if you personally have 100 or more in the same calendar month, for your first line, and for lines 2 through 5, you need to have ordered 300 PV or more to qualify for the group sales volume bonus. I'll tell you a little bit more about the commission and the group sales volume bonus now. Downline commission, a percentage of their first 100 PV. To earn commission on your first, second, and third line for their first 100 PV, you must also place a 100 PV order in the same month. And here's a breakdown of the payout. Line 1, you make 10%, line 2, 20%, line 3, 30%, line 4, and 5%. Don't let this confuse you. You always want to sponsor on your first line. These numbers and these percentages are only on their first 100 PV order. This is the downline commission. There are a few more qualifications if you want to get this downline commission on your 4th and 5th line. you need to have at least 5 distributors on your first line that have ordered 100 PV in order to get your fourth line downline commission, and you have to have 200 PV or more in the same month, and your total PV must be $10,000, 10,000 PV. To qualify for your fifth line downline commission, you have to have at least 5 first-level distributors with 200 PV or more in the same month. You must personally have ordered 300 PV or more within the same qualifying month. And lines 1 through 3 have a group PV of at least 15,000 PV within the same month. And that will qualify you for your first 100 PV of every distributor's order on those certain lines. So this is a breakdown, a little graph that will show you a little bit more for downline commission. That's you at the top. You have a minimum of 100 PV order in, and these are your first, second, and third lines. This shows you that you make 10% of the first 100 PV order. So you had 6 people on your first line who ordered over 100 PV, you made $60. Go down to your second line, you make 20% of their first 100 PV. Third line, 20%, or 30% of their first 100 PV. So on the right-hand side, you can see how quickly it adds up with just a few people on each line. The group sales volume bonus. This is where the big bucks come in. This is where you can make tons of money. On your first line, you must have placed a 100 PV order in the same month to qualify for the group sales volume bonus. To qualify for lines 2 through 5, you must have ordered 300 PV or more, and they must have 5 people on each line must have ordered 300 PV or more. So we always say you with 300 PV and 5 with 300 PV if you want to qualify for the group sales volume bonus. Here's a little breakdown of the bonus. Line 1, you make 10% of the leftover from the first 100 PV. Line 2, 6% over whatever is on top of the 100 PV as long as you have 5 with 300. Line 3 is 4%, line 4 is 3%, and line 5 is 2%. So here's a little breakdown. There's you up there, 300 PV minimum. You can see how this is adding up. On this first distributor in the first circle on the left-hand side, this is 300 PV. You made $10 on their first 100 PV. Now we're under the group sales volume bonus. You make another 20 bucks. Let's go down to your second line. The first distributor, she had 300 PV. You made $20 on her first 100 PV. You have 200 PV left. You make 6% on that, so another $12. So you've made $32 on this distributor's 300 PV order. You can see how it goes along, and your third line, you make 4% on top of any 100 PV. You can see on your third line, there's someone with 100 PV. You don't make a group sales volume bonus on that because you already got paid the downline commission on that 100 PV order. Just remember, you make 10% of your first line no matter what, as long as you have ordered 100 PV. Here's a little recap. You can see how quickly the money adds up. This is just 1, 2, 3, 6 people who have ordered on your first line, 6 people who have ordered on your second line, and 6 people who have ordered on your third line. And your commission check is already $732. It's really easy to be able to make money on the SENEGENCE compensation plan. Okay, this is huge for us. If someone asks you what sets our compensation plan apart from other similar businesses in the industry, there is no breakage in our compensation plan. Joni Rogers-Conte, our CEO and founder, had been part of another company, and she experienced breakage, where you train a team and you build them, and at the end, they break off and you don't make money on them anymore. When you promote leaders, they break off from you and you don't make any more money. Therefore, having to continually build your business without getting compensated forever on that business. So you may grow year after year upon your successes of sponsoring, promoting rank leaders in training without having to accept lower earnings for training those individuals who exceed your own sales growth and growth rates. So, if you had someone that was growing fast and they outranked you, you would not get a loss in any commission because of that. SENEGENCE believes that you deserve to be compensated for sharing the business with other people. So, tell everyone you know that SENEGENCE has no breakage in their compensation plan, and no one will ever break off from you as far as compensation goes. People will break off and have their own dominions, but you will still be paid on them no matter what, as long as you have 5 on your lines and you have ordered. Group sales volume, infinite compression. This one is huge as well, and this is another thing you can tell someone when they ask what sets us apart. If a distributor on your first line does not place an order in a calendar month, but your first line did, so your second line distributor will compress up to your first line as far as the group sales volume bonus goes. So instead of making 6% on that distributor's order, you would now make 10% on any amount above the first 100 PV, therefore making you even more money. So say you have a girl who, she just doesn't order this month, but she has a girl underneath her who does order. She will move up and you'll make more money on her because her sponsor didn't order. So no breakage and compression, 2 key factors of our compensation plan. This shows you what happens if you place a 300 PV order and your first line downline doesn't, but her girls do. They will compress up and you will make additional money on them for the group sales volume bonus. It pays to build your first line. You qualify to receive 10% on all of your first line distributors PV when you place a 100 PV order in the same month. This is a famous quote that I always hear Leslie Boyd Bradley say. Focus on your first line first. SENEGENCE compensation plan isn't made for people to strategically place people or, say, oh, hey, I want to put you here, I want to put you there, I'm going to put you on this leg. It's not like that. Every person that you personally sponsor, you want them to be a first line distributor. Your first line is going to make you the most money, and that's how you're going to make the biggest team is by having your first line as wide as it can be. Focus on your first line and personally sponsoring. That is the best way to take advantage of our compensation plan. First line first. If you would like to know more information about the compensation plan or have a write-out or a handout so that you can share it with others, go in your back office, log in, click Business, go down to Compensation and Commissions, and then the Distributor Compensation Plan. You will get this handout that tells you frequently asked questions about the comp plan as well as a breakdown. And you can show this to anyone if they have any questions, and it tells them all about our compensation plan. This is an awesome tool. So if you have any additional questions, refer to your back office and this handout will show you. So with that being said, who is the best SENEGENCE distributor you know? You are. Believe in yourself, have confidence, share this opportunity with everyone. We have an amazing compensation plan and people are making thousands and thousands of dollars. There will be millionaires made this year through SENEGENCE because of our amazing compensation plan, because there's no breakage, because we focus on our first line and we train our girls. Share SENEGENCE with everyone and know the compensation plan so when someone asks you, you know what sets us apart from everyone else. Thanks for listening. Have a great night, everyone.